What is going on, guys? It's Jerome back at it again with another episode of NBA Kicks, the show where we count down the 10 best sneakers worn in the NBA every single week of the season. Last week I asked you guys if you thought Adidas could take the #1 spot 3 weeks in a row, and without spoiling anything, they got a really good chance this week. So we're going to celebrate by asking you what is your favorite Adidas silhouette of all time. For me personally, I'm gonna go with the original Kobe's. Like, that shoe for me holds so much nostalgia. I have a ton of memories with that shoe. I know a lot of you guys might think it's not the most beautiful, or you guys might even call it ugly, but for me, I see the beauty in them. So that's my pick. Let me know what your favorite Adidas silhouette is of all time in the comment section below. But let's start week 3 of NBA Kicks right now. Starting off the list at number 10, we have Tyrese Maxey with the New Balance two-way V4s. One of my favorite sneakers from last season were the two-way V3s from New Balance, and now we're getting a look at the follow-up, all thanks to Tyrese Maxey. Rocking a mismatched pair which features a lavender right shoe and a pink left shoe, the two-way V4s actually look more like a sequel to the Fresh Foam BBs due to their high top cut and Fresh Foam looking heel, which may or may not upset fans of the V3s, but if they are anywhere near the performer that the V3s were, all will be forgiven. Maybe Jamal Murray's ankle issues last season while he was wearing the V3s forced New Balance to make the 4s a higher cut, and instead New Balance gave us the Hezzy lows if we wanted a low cut option. I actually think this would be a good thing because it shows that New Balance is taking the opinion of their athletes and translating it into what we see with their consumer products, but this is all just a theory and might not actually be true. Next up at number 9, we have Derrick Rose with the Son of Shy 3s. So yes, the Derrick Rose signature line has not been that relevant in the States for quite some time. However, Derrick Rose still has an incredible pull in the international market, which is why you see Adidas keep pumping out new Derrick Rose silhouettes, just like these wallet-friendly Son of Shy 3s. Retailing for about $100 to $120 USD, the Son of Shy 3 doesn't look as futuristic as some of Adidas's other signature models. However, it still looks very modern with a wave design throughout the upper, as well as a molded foam midsole, which I think is actually made of bounce foam, which is nice to see. Rose rocked this blue colorway on the court, which does look very nice, but I think the best colorway of the Son of Shy 3s have to be these red and orange ones, which have some extra visual flair on the heel cup. Basically, it's just cool to see Adidas keep the Derrick Rose signature line alive, even though it's with medium tier models like these. Coming in at number 8, we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the All-Star BB Trilliant CX. Alright, so here we have an interesting model from Converse basketball visually, but it also has just as interesting of a name. The All-Star BB Trilliant CX's, which is a mouthful, is a low-cut silhouette with a textile upper that features a removable shroud and CX foam, which I think is new to Converse's basketball lineup, but was featured in some of their other silhouettes like these crazy Converse sponges. Now the colorway that Shai is rocking here has a black magic flame and black color code and features what looks like a scaled graphic on the upper, but also features a toxic logo on the inside of the tongue. Not really too sure what that is all about, but I'm also not too sure what the name is all about. I mean, Trilliant is a cryptocurrency based on my research, so I don't know if Converse is telling us to invest in that, but whatever. The All-Star BB Trilliant CXs look pretty interesting, and hopefully they're just as interesting on the court performance-wise. Next up at number 7, we have Donovan Mitchell with the Adidas Don issue number 5. Adidas continues to dominate this season, this time with a new colorway of Donovan Mitchell's 5th signature model. This purple bloom colorway uses a black, purple, and pink color scheme, which goes absolutely crazy. However, Adidas did keep things traditional with a classic cloud white for the 3 stripes on the midfoot, which completes an overall clean package that I'm a huge fan of. Seriously, this is an incredible colorway. I love purple, I love the hints of pink, but can we all be honest here? Where is the Venom colorway? We all know it's coming. Every year, Adidas drops a Venom colorway of Donovan Mitchell's signature sneaker. So Adidas, hurry up, drop the Venom colorway, and also make sure that that shoe is wearable in that new Sony Spider-Man game. That would be crazy. Next up at number 6, we have Josh Giddey with the Nike Kobe 8. All right, so here we got the Kobe 8, which for my money is one of the most underrated Kobe sneakers of all time. And also, I don't think we've ever seen this colorway before. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably saying to yourself, no, we've definitely seen a Knicks-inspired colorway of the Kobe 8, and I thought that too. But when I went to fact check myself, I realized that the colorway we saw in the past were similar to Josh Giddey's pair, but have clear differences, such as a white midsole and an orange translucent outsole. But wait, hold on. Actually, I just realized this. There's a number 15 on the inside of the collar, but Josh Giddey's jersey number is 3. So I actually don't know where these shoes came from. It could be an OKC inspired one. It could be a Knicks inspired one. But how lucky does Josh Giddey have to get to find this shoe, which clearly was from Nike ID, which is no longer around, in his same shoe size? Why don't I ever get that lucky on the sneakers app? Next up at number 5, we have LeBron James with the LeBron 20 SE. So like I've mentioned in the previous episodes, I am a huge fan of LeBron's latest silhouette. However, it looks like he's not done with his previous model, as he rocks an exclusive colorway of the 20 SEs, which are only exclusive if you're a kid. Yes, this colorway, which is a vivid purple and metallic gold one, is a grade school exclusive, which I guess LeBron likes so much that he asked to make an adult-sized version for himself with some modifications to the upper, which I have to say looks absolutely incredible on the hardwood, especially on those new in-season tournament floors. Which, by the way, I'm a huge fan of those special edition courts. I know it's kind of divisive and not everyone loves them, but for me personally, it's something fresh, it's something new, and for my squad, the Lakers, I think our floor is absolutely awesome. So I'm gonna give those a 10 out of 10, but let me know what you rate your squad's in-season tournament floor as well. Next up at number 4, we have LeBron James with the LeBron 21. LeBron takes back-to-back spots in one episode? Yes, while LeBron did warm up in those vivid purple 20s, during game time, he actually rocked the 21s, which could only mean one thing: we got ourselves a sneaker battle. Now, personally, you know I'm going with the black pair because black is bad, especially when you add some purple and gold to it, which as a Laker fan, pushes all the right buttons. And again, this colorway on that special edition floor, I mean, come on, guys, that just looks absolutely insane, and honestly has been one of my favorite aspects of the in-season tournament because it gives the game a new look and gives the sneakers some extra pop as well. Be sure to let me know which LeBron sneaker you think should win this edition of Sneaker Battle. You guys already know my vote. I got the black pair. Next up at number 3, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo with the Zoom Freak 5. Giannis was on fire last week. First, he rocked a birthday cake-like colorway. Then he rocked an alphabet soup colorway, which is becoming a staple in the Freak signature line. But the colorway that we will be featuring on this episode is this beautiful Oregon Ducks PE. I don't know what it is about this silhouette, but when you put just 2 colors on the Freak 5, for some reason, it just makes a statement. That enlarged swoosh across the entire shoe really pops when the rest of the shoe is just 1 or 2 colors. For me, less is more when it comes to the Freak 5, and using just 2 colors really enhance the visual features of the silhouette. And what better way to do so than with an Oregon Ducks PE, which honestly never fails to impress. Coming in as our runner-up, we got Trae Young with the Adidas Trae Young 3. So I don't know if I'm going to regret not putting these at the #1 spot, but hopefully I made the right decision here, because either way, this is just an incredible sneaker. So the Atlanta Hawks and Orlando Magic played a game in Mexico City, and to celebrate the occasion, Trae Young rocked a special edition colorway of his 3rd signature model, which as you can see is inspired by traditional Mexican artwork and uses vibrant colors to make for one of the cleanest sneakers that we have seen all season long. Honestly, I can't nitpick one single aspect of this shoe. Everything is a 10. You got bright colors, you got sharp, precise, and interesting artwork. When Trae rocked these was the perfect moment as well in Mexico City, having a sneaker that represents that culture, and he dropped 41 points in these, so he gave everybody a show. This is exactly why I do NBA kicks, because sneakers like these need a spotlight and their story needs to be told, and of course, we all like a little bit of eye candy. Like I said, I almost put these at the #1 spot. That's how incredible this shoe is. And had I done that, it would have gave Adidas back-to-back #1 slots to start off the season. But if there's one thing that this shoe lacks, it's nostalgia. And this next shoe is just pure nostalgia. Finally, at #1, we have LaMelo Ball with the PUMA MB03s. So I know there's gonna be some of you guys that aren't going to love these because they are a lot. But for me, these are just audacious enough for me to have them on their side. First of all, Dexter's Laboratory is one of the most underrated shows of all time and was a personal favorite of mine growing up. So seeing PUMA and Melo honor that show is a huge win in my book. But on top of that, this colorway goes absolutely crazy. The psychedelic patterns on the upper are mesmerizing, the rainbow speckled midsole is fun, and the variety of show-inspired tags on the tongue are just pure nostalgia. I think what makes this colorway for me is that Dexter's Laboratory never really gets mentioned nowadays. Like, we've all seen Scooby-Doo sneakers, SpongeBob sneakers, basically name any popular cartoon from your childhood. We've pretty much seen it, but this is like the first time I've heard of Dexter's Laboratory in a long time. So I am extremely happy to have all those memories rush through my veins and have PUMA and LaMelo Ball honor my childhood with this special edition colorway. At the end of the day, I know it's a lot. There's a ton of colors, a ton of different patterns, and if you were to say that it looks like a unicorn puked on these, I wouldn't tell you that you're wrong, but the nostalgia hits with these. So that's good enough for me to give the Melo MB03s the #1 spot as the best sneaker worn in the NBA during week 3 of the 2023-24 season. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of NBA Kicks, which if you did, make sure you smash that like button because it helps me out a ton, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode. My name's Darren. It's been great having you. Catch you guys next week. Peace.